Welcome to my channel. I'm Athena. This is my channel, Stitching Artist Design. Just talking about cross stitch and Harry Potter. Welcome. I have a sore throat. It's very scratchy, very dry. No congestion, just the throat. We do have other sickies in the house, so I'm pretty sure I got it from them. Trying to drink the hot liquids to soothe the throat. It's not super duper working, but I don't sound quite as gravelly as I did a little bit ago, so maybe it is working a little bit. I'm going to be clearing my throat 500 times during this because I avoid coughing at all costs, because I read somewhere some time ago, the more you cough, the more you keep coughing, right? So clearing the throat, drinking liquids, when you feel the urge to cough, is better, especially when it's a dry cough, not like you're trying to eat. When you're trying to get stuff up, that's a good cough. Okay, I digress. Let's talk about stitching, shall we? We've got plans. I've got all my 2025 plans worked out. I don't have all my journal pages made, but I do have them all lined up, notes taken, thoughts organized, what I'm going to hope to achieve in the 2025 year. Now, if you've been here for a while and you know me, maybe half of the goals get done. But I am not like a die-hard set in the stone. If I make a goal, that I have to achieve it, by that deadline or else, right? Because this is a hobby. So it should be fun. It should be relaxing. It shouldn't be stressful. If you make a goal to achieve something done in your hobby by a certain time and it doesn't get done, that's okay. Set the new goal. Always keep working forward. As long as you're not working backward, you're good. Oh, good Lord. I already feel like I have to cough. I don't know how well this is going to go. I don't know how much talking I'll be able to do. Or if I'll have to just like pause. Anyways, I do have some stitching to show you that I did get done. Oh, I think I'm missing one of them. Nope, it's right there. Okay. So I have some stitching to show. Most of this is going to be about plans, and I don't really have any sort of haul to show. So let's dive in, shall we? The first thing I want to show you is a new start. I talked about this on the last episode. This is Sampler Seasons Winter, and it's by Blueberry Ridge Designs. And I have decided I'm going to change this out to say winter stitching vibes, even though this says winter. I don't know. I might just do stitching vibes. I might do cozy stitching vibes, because that's what my shirt says right now. But then I would have to think about what the other ones need to say, but something stitching vibes is what's going to happen here. And then I can also just like, if the whole thing isn't taken up, I can spread out some of these snowflakes and such. So here is my start. Goes this way. I am stitching this on 18 count Picture This Plus Dwarf. It's a really, really pretty, I think, winter blue. And then I am using the Gentle Art Blue Jay. I only have 2 skeins here, which I need 3, so I'll have to get a third one. I'm not worried about dye lots because there is some variegation there. As long as it's close enough, we'll be fine. The tone on tone, I love it. I love it. And I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to do that for all 4 of the seasons. I haven't ever really done anything like this where it's supposed to be a gentler, more subtle stitch, right? I go bold colors all the time. So the fact that this is most a delicate, subtle stitch is going to be a fun, different type of thing for me to do. So I'm excited about that. Okay. What else have I worked on? I did not finish, spoiler alert, I did work on this ornament by Doreen Jones, and I think it's a gingerbread. Does it say on this one? No, it doesn't say on this one. Gingerbread man set. Gingerbread man set. And it's a free pattern on her Facebook. And I still have some blue to fill in a little bit. And I think that really all that's, oh, there's little bits and pieces to fill in down here. And then all that's really left is back stitching. So this will be a finish before the end of the year. I will not take this into 25. You know, holidays, cooking, busyness, and then also busyness in the relaxing. Like I sat and we watched 2 movies yesterday. I guess technically 3 movies, because one of them was a 4-episode like mini series. So it's kind of long, but we just sat and watched TV and hung out together and chilled. So there's that. Okay. Whip Go for the last 2 Whip Goes for December of 2024. This one was called, and then I'll show you the next one. So this one is called and is the Christmas Snow Friends banner. It's a huge piece. I'll be stitching this for a long time to come, but 500 stitches in on this, and I don't have all 500. I do have 200. So here's where I'm at. You can see the C is up here, and stitching the H in. I'll get the other 300 in tonight. That'll be done. And then the other Whip Go call I did get complete, and that was for my Cunning Haid. And I got 500 stitches in on her. Oh, come out. I don't know if she's going to come out. Oh, there we go. We got her. So I got 500 stitches in, mostly up in here. But yeah, that's where she's at. And I do, when I put her away, I kind of loosen the fabric a little bit so she's not pulled so tight, because she does stay in the Q-snap until I get her out and work on her again. So I pull the fabric a little loose so that it's not stretching the fabric while it's put away. There's a lot of floss, so trying to get her in and out of the bag is difficult. Okay. I believe that's all of the stitching that I have done. Yes, it is. It definitely is. Okay, so plans. Before I start, no, we're good. I was gonna say, before I start plans, let me take a break and reset my voice. I am getting a headache too. Okay. I'm sorry if for anybody hearing the throat clearing. You know what? I am going to. Okay, let's see if we can get through this without me completely losing my voice. That will be a miracle. Okay, so for 2025, I have the new Conquest Journal. This is the Harry Potter Conquest Journal that they offer. Every year they do a different design. Absolutely love this year's design. And so, oh my goodness. I really wanted to get this video filmed. Otherwise, I would have not subjected you to, and I have a feeling this is only going to get worse because red days have officially started. I get my infusion on Tuesday. So not only is the cold going to maybe get worse, but also my energy is going to get worse. So I'm like, this is really my last opportunity to do this. So I'm subjecting you to the deep little gravelly voice. Okay. So I have laid out a whole new page in the journal. So we have focus finishes up at the top. These are 10 focus finishes that I plan, hope to get done in 2025. For 24, I had 8. I finished 4 of those. So I moved those other 4 straight back to the list, added some more. And now we have a list of 10, and hopefully, I mean, if I get half of those done again, I'll be happy with that. And then down here, we have 15 starts in 2025. I will say 14 of these starts are from 24. The 24 and 24 that didn't get started. So I had 24 planned. I only started 10. So now I have 15 planned for next year. We'll see how many actually get started. Number 15 down here is a group start that I'm starting with a bunch of friends on January 1st. So that will definitely get started. So, pardon. Let me tell you, Focus Finishes, the Magical Unicorn, which y'all know, I put that into Pattern Keeper, and I broke down the amount of stitches left, and I should be able to get that done by November of next year if I get 500 stitches in every single month. I have not got the 500 in this month yet. This month isn't over. It's still on my to-do list. Frosty Friends number 6, that's the final Frosty Friends. And I got 1 and 5 done this year. So I do believe I can get 6 done next year. Scare a Day by Ingleside Imaginarium. And that has just been sitting and languishing for entirely too long. I don't know that I'll get it finished, but putting it on the Focus Finish definitely means I'm going to go to it more often. I'm going to see it more often, and hopefully it will progress, and if not 25, hopefully 26. The Heart and Hand monthly series and the Lizzie Kate monthly series are on here, which did not get done this year. I did get halfway through. So hopefully I can get those other half done at the beginning of next year, and I can get that checked off the list and move on to another monthly series. Hello Pumpkin is a very small design that I started for Halloween 2 years ago. There's no reason why it's not done, other than it hasn't gotten out and worked on it. So I need to get that done. Wama Wink is also one that was started a long time ago. It's not a super small design, but it's small enough that it should be done. Half the Fun is probably a little over halfway done. It was on a Focus Finish for this year, and hopefully it will get finished in 25. It's Snow Fun, another winter one that's probably halfway done. I would like to see it get all the way done. And given the fact that winter just started, and it's not really Christmas, it's more of a winter pattern, I can see myself working on it through January, February, even into March. So hopefully that will get done. And last is Witchy Washy. Between Vlad's Fosh Day and Witchy Washy, I want to get them both done. I hardly ever get them out and touch them. And so I just picked one. I asked a friend, actually, give me a V or a W, and they said W. So Witchy Washy it is. And again, I don't know that it will be finished in 25, but focusing on it will progress it. So I'm hopeful for that. Then we've got the 15 starts in 2025. So the beatings will continue until morale improves. That is by Sue Hillis Designs, and it's one of the pirate series. I do have another pirate series. I have the entire pirate series. And I do have the women one finished, but I've had beatings will continue until morale improves. Kitted up for years. And I just haven't got it started. I need to get it started. 6 Cute Ghosts is by Maria Bravko, I believe. Super cute. Can be stitched individually, can be stitched all together. I think I'm going to stitch them individually, but I'm excited to get a start on those. Something Wicked is by, is it Bent? No, it's not Bent Creek. It's, oh, you guys are probably yelling at me. Lottie Da? Lottie Da. It's by Lottie Da. It's the long nose. It's the long nose. I don't know if it curls, but it's a long nose. like the long boot. I have the long boot stitched. I want to stitch the long nose. They will be displayed on the same piece together. So I want to get that stitched so I can display the whole thing. The needle worker is the first in the series of the Snowmen by Cottage Garden Samplings, and I want to get that done. I might be popping pictures in here so you guys can know what I'm talking about. That probably would have been helpful. It would have been a lot of work to try to gather these all up so I can show them all to you, but so I didn't do that, but I could probably pop pictures in. The laundry series by Hands On Design had that forever, had it kitted up forever. Really want to stitch that and get those hung in my laundry room. Winter Snowfall. A few friends started this a while ago, and in fact, the apothecary stitcher, Christine, stitched it entirely in beads and has finished it and has even framed it now, and it's hanging up. It's stunning. I can't even imagine. I did get to see it in person because I saw her in person this last year, but it's absolutely amazing. I will not be doing it in beads. I will be stitching it, but I'm excited for that one. The StitchCon Brood X pattern, y'all, there's no excuse for this. There's no excuse for this. Sue Hillis herself gave me the fly swatter that it needs to be FFO'd on. It is like this, it's this big. Just stitch it. The Memento Mori is a Dia de los Muertos design, and we've had a friendle in years, shrine, an homage, right? That you put up fruit, and you offer fruit and breads and stuff, and you cover it in marigolds, and you it's honoring all of your loved ones that have passed. And I love it, so I want to stitch that. And that one is by Satsuma Street, I believe. The State series by Thread Milk. I'm hopefully putting a picture in here. I want to start with the Colorado one. Colorado is my home state, born and raised. And a friend of mine had the idea of starting those. And I mean, that should definitely be a SAF. It should be a start and a finish before you even put it away, each state. But starting those on the day the state became a state. So on its birthday. Which I believe for Colorado is August, but I can't remember exactly. Baby Got Backstitch by Heartstring Samplery. I have that entire series. I want to stitch them all. I just love the play on those hip hop songs. It's Heartstring Samplery? Now I'm questioning myself. The picture's there. But the hip hop references tied in with the stitching, just hip hop has my heart always. Rap, all the things. Okay, so, and then Jurassic Park, and Sleepy Hollow, Jurassic Park by Silver Creek Samplers, and this is a real test of my memory, y'all. And Sleepy Hollow by The Primitive Hair are both starts for my husband that were supposed to have been started in May for his birthday this year. Hopefully I'll start them in May next year. Toil and Trouble. Now I'm thinking, did I confuse something Wicked and Toil and Trouble? I don't know. Hopefully there's a picture here, because I can't. I'm thinking that Toil and Trouble now is the nose, but what was something Wicked then? I don't know. Okay, Halloween, I know for sure Halloween is the word Halloween, and there's like, I can't remember who that one is by either, but it's an amazing stitch. It looks like it's back stitching, but it's not. It's all full cross. And finally, number 15 is Damn I'm Beautiful, and that is by I can't remember. It's off of Etsy, and a bunch of us are starting it on January 1st. It's got words of affirmation and all the things. So there we go. There's that. I have shown this before, but I will show this again. Here's my Whip Go board for 2025. And I've decorated it all in like the different houses and the different house colors and all the things. And spoiler alert, if you're doing Whip Go, here are the numbers for January. They have already been called. So for January, I will be working on the Stephen King house and Rosetta. Absolutely love both of those and excited to get those out and work on them. Okay. Other things that I have planned for 25. I have all the notes, you guys. All the notes. Okay. I talked about that. Okay. I have selected 24 whips. I think I'm going to put these on a wheel, and I'm going to spin two every month. And so those two, when I'm not working on something else that should be called, or that needs to be worked on it within the month, those two will be what I grab. Those two will sit next to me in the chair. If I'm like struggling for something to work on, I don't know what I should work on, that's what I'll grab. You know what? Rather than doing my voice, I will show it to you like this. You can pause, you can hold the screen, and you can read them what they all are. Because my voice is going. Okay. I don't want to have to read off all those 24. The other thing that I'm going to try to do, I tried to, then this year, get 2,000 stitches in on each of my 2019 whips. I don't think that I did it for all of them. I did for some of them, not all of them. Next year, because there's so many of my whips that went completely untouched this year, I would like to touch all of my whips. So 2019, I'm going to stretch for 2,000 stitches in each of those 2019 whips. There are 8 of them. For my 2020 whips, there are 15 of them. I would like 1,000 stitches each. For my 2021 whips, which there are 20, I would like to get 500 stitches each. You can see where I'm going here. For my 22 whips and my 23 whip, because there was only one, so I lumped those together, there are 18 in total. 250 stitches each, and on my 24 whips, 100 stitches each. That way, I'm getting them out, and I'm working on every single one of them. Now, some of those are whip go calls, right? Which means they have to get 500 stitches in. So if there is a 2024 whip on my whip go list, which I'm not sure if there is, it will get 500 instead of 100, or so on. There are, I'm sure, 2019 whips on my whip go, so they'll get 500 when whip go is called, but they also need to get another 1,500 at some point throughout the year. You can see what I'm going for there. In theory, I have it kind of broken down by days per month. I could, because I took the number of whips times the number of stitches and did all the math. I did all the math, you guys. I'm an accountant. I do like numbers. I like playing with numbers. So that's what happened. I mean, I'm not an accountant now. I do have a degree in accounting. Let's put it that way. Okay. I should be able to, if I focus on my 2019 whips 3 days a month, hopefully that will get me there. My 2020 whips 3 days a month as well, because there's more of them. My 21 whips 2 days a month. My 22/23 1 day, and my 24 1 day. Whip go 2 days, because I can get 500 stitches done in a day, easy. If I focus and I set my mind to it, I can do that, easy peasy. I can get 1,000 stitches done in a day. It's just a matter of sitting down, focusing, and doing the thing. That's the hard part. New starts, I have 1 day planned. In theory, it should be more than 1 day, just because there's 15 of them, and there's yeah, that should actually be 2 days. Now that I'm sitting here thinking about that, because there's 15 of them and there's only 12 months. Monthly series that in the first half of the year, it should continue to be the Heart and Hand Lizzie Kates. After that, it'll switch off to something else. And 3 days a month, I should be able to get those done. My Focus Finish whips should get 2 days a month dedicated to them. And my unicorn, my magical unicorn, should get 1 day a month focused to that. That totals up to 19 days. That leaves me 10-ish days left in the month, right? And those remainder will be worked on those 2 whips that will be spun on the wheel every month. It could also potentially be because I know myself and I do lose my stitching bug quite frequently, but it could also potentially be that those 10 days I don't end up getting any stitching done. That those end up being my cushion days. But we will see. So that is all the plans for 2025, y'all. I'm not, besides WhipGo, really doing any groups or set activities. I tried to do fandom stitching this year. I did 1 month, y'all, and I couldn't. And then I just fell off. So I think because I was trying to dedicate and do all of the things, I couldn't. I should have just cherry picked what I wanted to do. Regardless, yeah. For the rest of 24, because it ain't over yet, folks. I need to get the 500 stitches in my magical unicorn. I need to finish the 500, so 300 more on the Snow Friends banner. I need to finish that ornament, and if by some miracle I still have energy left in me to do anything else, I'll stitch on something Christmas, December, winter related. I don't know. But yeah, that's that's the extent of the 2025 plans. I do plan on creating some more pages there, and kind of like trying to look at the month. I don't know if I can look at the whole month ahead and assign days. I could look at the week ahead and assign what to work on what days. I might also just have, like I said, those whips next to me so I can grab them and work on them, because a lot of times I don't know what I want to work on until that day. So I do a whole lot of stitch what I want when I want. Okay, there's one little piece of haul that I want to show you, magical haul. I was at Costco and I saw this. A friend of mine, Beth, had found it and said it was really cute and the artwork is really great. And so I picked it up. And at Costco it was $12.99. Also, Costco, please stop putting stickers on your books. But look at this artwork. It's Harry Potter Christmas at Hogwarts. It is what does it say? And the Sorcerer's Stone by J.K. Rowling. Yeah, it's from the first book. Here's some of the artwork. It is literally an excerpt. It is the Christmas portion of the Christmas chapter from the Sorcerer's Stone. And you can see some of the artwork. There he is decorating with magic. Hagrid's bringing in the trees. Here's Harry with the, I guess, Harry threw on the cloak around his shoulders. Ron gave a yell. It is, look down. Yeah, so that's the invisibility cloak. That's not the Mirror Verse set there yet. Well, we've got, look at this artwork. The opening of the Christmas crackers. It's just, it's really beautiful. It's really beautifully done. All the Weasleys and Harry hanging out for Christmas. It's just beautifully done. After a meal of turkey sandwiches, crumpets, trifle, and Christmas cake, everyone felt too sleepy to do much before bed except sit and watch Percy chase Fred and George all over Gryffindor Tower because they'd stolen his prefect badge. So, really cute. I got that, and that's really the only amount of haul that I have. So, I'm going to go ahead. No. We need to announce the January, the January floss of the month. I almost forgot. Thank you, first off, to everybody who ordered the winter stitching vibes. This cozy stitching vibes is from last year. Winter stitching vibes was available that closed on the 21st only, that closed out the 4 seasonal shirts for the year. In January, look forward to a announcement for the new 4-part series that I'm going to be doing next year. Really excited about that. Also in early January, look for the January shirts to be available. The website will be open again. Yeah, it was closed for the month of December so that I can like reset and also, you know, have a little bit of a break during the December month. And then as far as the thread of the month goes, this is brought to you by Stacy at Thread the Needle Stitchery. And I choose these colors from Classic Colorworks and Gentle Art Samplers already established lines. These aren't custom colors. I'm just choosing colors that speak to the character, the place, the whatever that I've chosen for the month. So the theme for the month of January is Florian Fortescue's Ice Cream Parlor. And there's the colors listed off, and here are the colors. And if you know me, and Universal, Florian Fortescue's is my favorite place. I love the strawberry ice cream, the butterbeer ice cream. And these are definitely the colors. Classic Colorworks Lavender Louise, Classic Colorworks House Wine, Classic Colorworks Really Tealy, Classic Colorworks Caterpillar, and the Gentle Art Celery. And like these are just this 100%, like this is the color of the walls inside. This is the color of the logo. Yeah. So if you're interested in this, head over to Stacy's website, Thread the Needle Stitchery. It'll be available. And you can probably January 1st, because she's out of town now. So starting January 1st, these will be available, and you can use my code Goddess10 for 10% off your order. Also, if you would like to subscribe and get an automatic invoice every month, she will automatically invoice you. You pay your invoice, she gets it in the mail. Easy peasy. Already has 10% off. So if you would like to subscribe, you go to her website. You can also do that there. So yeah, thank you. Now for sure, I'm done. That's it. That's a wrap up for 2024, y'all. I will have that ornament finished, and I think that's probably the only other finish I'm gonna have this year. And yeah, if you're not following me on Instagram, please do. I will be making a reel and posting a reel of all my finishes for 24. Yeah. So I hope everybody had a good holiday, is having a good holiday. And I hope the new year brings, you know, way better times. I don't know. One of my favorite lines from the movie Long Kiss Goodnight is when there's a guy doing a toast, and he says, "May the worst of your past be the best of your future." Did I say it backwards? I did say it backwards. May the best of your past be the worst of your future. So may it never get worse than the best of your past. There you go. I said it backwards, so I always do that. Okay. With that, I hope you all have a very magical, stitchy week, and I will see you guys next year. Mischief managed.